Video and the next video. We call it as part 1 and part 2. We'll talk about how do we express our future. In English grammar, though we call past, present tense and past tense, but when it comes to future, we do not call it as future tense. We call it as future time. So that I have termed this now as expressing future, expressing future. So, you see this our diagram. This is the time of speaking and this entire period is past and this entire period is future. So, when an action takes place in a time in the future, that will be expressed in future. I will tell you what are the situations that we express it in future. Or maybe like this, I will meet you tomorrow. That is an action which is going to take place in future. I'll have to write a test. I'll help you. I'll build a house here. These all are actions we are expressing that will be taking place in the future, or a continuous action which will be taking place in future. By this time tomorrow, I will be driving my car. I will be writing my exams by this time next week. That means of action which will be continuously taking place in the future time. That is it. So, that is how we express future. We will see that there are 4 ways of expressing our future intentions. First one you see here, future time, normal, neutral, future. That is, we use will or shall. We use will or shall. When we give simple information about the future, when we want to give a simple information about the future, we use will or shall. So, this is one situation that we use future expressions. So, examples you see, the letter will arrive tomorrow, it is a future time. So, the letter will arrive tomorrow. See, this is the verb here. It will be cold tomorrow, again future time we are referring. Where will you spend the night? Where will you spend the night? Will spend, again refers the future. Shall I carry your bag? You are expressing a polite intention, permission or polite suggestion you are giving. Shall I carry your bag? I will phone you tonight, again expressing a future time action. Tomorrow will be an important day. Will be, again is a verb in future. Who do you think will win? Again will win, we are talking about the future. I shall be rich one day, intention, expressing our expectation. I shall be rich one day, I shall be this one day, I shall be that, like that. So, this is the first place where we use the future time, neutral, where will or shall will be used to give a simple information about the future. Second place where we use the future, what do we use? We use the present continuous or present progressive. Example, I am seeing Poonam this evening. That means the future action. The future, I am going to see Poonam. I am writing my exams tomorrow. I am doing my housewarming day after, like that. So, this is a second place. Third, we use with going to structure. Going to, when we use going to, again we refer the future. For example, prices are going to rise. Prices are going to rise. It is again we are predicting something that will happen in future. I am going to meet him this evening. I am going to leave this place by tomorrow. I am going to enter into our new house. I am going to get a new job. All these things we are referring the future only. So, the first one where we use the future expression is by will or shall. Second one by using the present continuous. Third one by using going to structure. Fourth one, we use simple present tense we use sometimes to refer future about some facts or about planned future actions, about planned future actions. You see this example, the play begins at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. has not come, now it is 1 p.m. maybe. So, the play begins at 4 p.m. We are using present simple present tense we are using to refer future. So, he comes home by evening, this evening. The play begins at 4 p.m. The movie starts at 5 o'clock. The meeting begins at 2 p.m. All these things we are referring the future. Generally, we express our future intentions. One is by using will or shall, second by using the present continuous or present progressive, third by using going to express our future intentions. The fourth one, we use the simple present tense to express the future intentions and actions. Now, let us see more examples under each subheading. So, let us see some more examples of how simple present tense is used to refer or express the future intentions or future actions that is going to take place. See here, my plane leaves at 3 p.m. This is a decided future action, planned future action, that at that particular point of time only the plane will be taking off. So, in such the exam starts, the school closes for summer break, the police station opens at this time, the post office opens at 8 o'clock, the banks open at 10 o'clock in the morning. These are all decided future actions which are expressed in simple present tense. So, my plane leaves at 3 p.m. Are you on duty next week? Are you on duty next week? The school closes for summer break next month. This is decided. The school has decided. The government has given an order that all the schools should close for summer break next month. So, the school closes for summer break next month. Our new branch opens next week. It opens next week. Again, future. The team arrives at 10 a.m. tomorrow. The cricket team. Somebody has been given the responsibility of receiving them. So, he will ask, when does the team arrive tomorrow? They will say the team arrives at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So, you have to go and receive them. Our principal retires next year. Again, a fixed action, a decided action that you cannot postpone it. The principal retires next year. My mother leaves for Nagpur. She has already decided to leave for Nagpur the day after tomorrow. So, my mother leaves for Nagpur the day after tomorrow. See here, these are all we are expressing an action which is going to take place in future, but we are using the simple present tense. That is why before coming to future, I have told you about simple present tense, so that you know that what is the structure of the simple present tense and how to use simple present tense. So, now you will understand better how simple present can be used for expressing future actions that are going to take place. Now, come, how do we use the present continuous form to express the future? Example, you see, I am seeing Poonam this evening, we have seen it. Now, we are moving next week, future. What are you doing this evening? Again, future. Where are you going on a holiday? Again, present progressive or present continuous. So, where are you going on a holiday? This is the future intention of going somewhere out on a holiday. So, I am asking him, where are you going for your holiday? Where are you going on your holiday? Like that. I am starting a new job next week. Again, there is a decision I have taken that there is an intention in me, but when am I going to do it? I am going to do it next week. That means I am starting a new job next week. When are you coming back? Again, I am using present continuous to refer something going to happen in future. I am going to a party tonight. There is a party going to take place in my town and I am going to attend it. I am going to attend a party tonight. You can say it both ways. You can say I am going to a party tonight, or I will be in a party tonight. The party starts at 7 p.m. tonight. See, all these three, will and present, simple present and present continuous, all the three we can use for referring the future. My company is moving out of Delhi next week. My company is moving out of Delhi next week. My company is going to shift its office next week. My company will shift its office out of Delhi. All the three are in future. So, one more, the last one is going to structure. How do we use this phrase going to express the future? So, we will see that going to future, going to structure, then we will see what is the difference, very minute differences there when we are using will and shall, that we will see, and we will see future passive also, and then we will see the future continuous also. So, all this will be combined to express the future in two parts. This is the first video, you can find out, you can go through this, and in the next video we will see how going to structure is used to express future, then what is the minute difference when we use will, when we should use shall, and how expressing of future takes place in passive constructions. Then how do we express the future continuous actions. So, let us, I request you to wait for the next video. Thank you.